Every April Fool's Day, my boyfriend joined his childhood friend in the same cruel prank, pretending to propose to me. Last year, I slipped the ring onto my finger, my heart full of hope. Suddenly, the mechanism snapped tight. Pain shot through my hand and I cried out. He apologized afterward and promised that this year the proposal would be real. As such, I arrived carefully dressed, believing him. Instead, I was met with a face full of cake. He reached out gently, wiping the cream from my face as if it were nothing more than a harmless joke. However, this time, I took a step back. After 6 disappointments, I chose to walk away. So why was it that, in the end, he was the one consumed by regret? Every year on April Fool's Day, my boyfriend would team up with his childhood best friend to pull the same prank on me. He would pretend to propose. Last year, the two of them laughed like it was the funniest thing in the world, even though my fingers were almost crushed in the process. Later, he apologized and swore that this year would be different. This year, the proposal would be real. As such, when he called me again, sounding urgent and telling me to come to the place where we had our very first date, I believed him. I curled my hair, got my nails done, and spent extra time perfecting my makeup. I picked out a brand new outfit and even drafted the announcement post I was going to share once everything became official. However, the second I stepped through the door, smiling and full of excitement, a thick slab of cake cream slammed straight into my face. Laughter burst out from among the crowd and a girl's voice rang out, bright and smug. I told you Whitney can't take a joke, someone else said. You insisted on calling her. Now look at what's happened. Sylvia huffed and sat on the couch. The mood shifted instantly. The way everyone looked at me turned cold. She was the only girl in their group, the one everyone spoiled. As long as she was unhappy, everyone would rush to comfort her, Nolan included. The first time I met her, she organized a game of truth or dare. When other people got dared, it was just something a little embarrassing. However, when it was my turn, they asked me to do something way out of line in front of everyone. All I said was that it was too much and I did not like it. Sylvia's eyes immediately turned red and she ran out of the room. Everyone ran after her, Nolan too. The welcome party that was supposed to be for me ended with me sitting there alone. He never said anything about it afterward, but from that day on, he never brought me to their gatherings again unless Sylvia said it was okay. Then Nolan looked at me, his brows pulled tight. Whitney, apologize to Sylvia. Before, I would have swallowed everything. I would have forced a smile, apologized, and explained myself just to fit in, just so Nolan would not look bad in front of his friends. I probably would not have even waited for him to ask. However, when even breaking up meant less to him than a single moment of Sylvia being upset, I finally understood. From the very beginning, this relationship never mattered as much to him as what he had with her. I bent down and picked up the bag and coat I had bought in order to meet his parents. As they stared, cold and judging, I said, Nolan, we're done. I mean it this time. My heels felt unsteady as I turned and walked out. As the door closed behind me, I could still hear Sylvia's light, teasing laughter drifting out from inside. Are you seriously not going after her, you hopeless romantic? Nolan let out an icy laugh. She's just throwing a tantrum. If I actually go after her, what about you? He shrugged like it was obvious. Besides, she has no one to rely on except me. She's way easier to deal with than you. My heart felt like it had been split open. His words cut through me like a knife, slicing into wounds that had never fully healed. 6 years ago, right there, Nolan had confessed to me. He told me I was the one he wanted for the rest of his life. Truth be told, it had not been easy for him to win me over. When I was 15, my parents both remarried and started new families of their own. I became the extra piece no one wanted to talk about. I resisted relationships, and I resisted the idea of building a family. I turned him down 5 times. The last time, I was living alone when a stranger started following me.